This is Late Night Help. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. During the next 2 hours, we're going to take a look at some issues that affect each and every one of us, from weight loss and diet to, well, mom and dad need to live with some special care. We'll find out about that, and we'll also talk about getting the life you want with your subconscious. And, of course, Robert Clancy will be joining us with his inspirational moment as well. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Late Night Help takes to the air. How are you, Daryl?
I am grand.
Grand?
I am grand.
There's got to be a joke there someplace.
Probably.
But
piano humor this early in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thank you, Daryl, for everything you do. Check us out at latenighthealth.com. We're going to go to Dallas. I like Dallas. I have some friends who live there, and I've worked there a number of times over the last 20 years, maybe more. And we're going to speak with Terry Hubbard. He's the president of Avendelle Assisted Living. Terry, welcome to Late Night Health.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate you having me on today.
Well, let's talk about a couple of things. I mean, I'm in my 70s. I'm doing okay by myself. My wife has either passed or we're divorced. I'm not getting out as much as I used to. I don't like driving at night. And frankly, I'm a little lonely. Is that the time to start personally thinking about assisted living?
It very well could be, and it really depends. If you're doing okay on your own, you might want to look at an independent living. There's kind of 3 steps in the aging process here. A lot of people go through exactly what you described. It's a great scenario. And they're at home by themselves, and they're lonely, and they feel isolated, and they start doing less. And doing less causes more problems. It causes weight gain or depression or other things. So if our seniors can stay more active, they stay more healthy, as you know from your shows and what you've gone through.
Right.
And so if we can, the first step is independent living, where they live in a community, a senior community, and maybe there's limited services there, but there's a lot of other people their age. From there, we can take another step to assisted living. And normally that happens whenever they're forgetting to take their medications correctly, they aren't eating, they forget to eat, they don't have any desire to eat. They need help with their ADLs, or activities of daily living, and that's where they find Avendelle at. And then as some of the disease processes happen and they have memory care, then the next step is a memory care facility, more of a locked facility where you can make sure that people are safe because they don't wander around. And
so I remember looking with my mother, and there were several different kinds of facilities. One was completely independent. You could cook yourself. You can do your own laundry. Or if you want, you just walk a little bit. And it was actually a home that she shared with other widows. If she wanted to, and she did, she would walk across the campus and have dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, though she had stuff in her refrigerator, but not as much as she used to. As she progressed and aged and needed more care, we moved her inside the campus where it wasn't locked down, but they knew where she was. Do you have that at Avendelle?
We have 2/3 of this. We don't provide independent living environment. We have residents come into us when they need assisted living and memory care.
Got it. I asked you if Dallas was, you have 7 facilities in the Dallas area. I asked if Dallas is becoming a mecca for retirement. And I guess it's just really right now it's for people who live in the area and need more help.
Yes. I don't see Dallas as being a go-to location, but the people that live here want to stay here. They're close to their friends and their family, and they just need more help. So, as you know, this baby boom bubble that's aging, and I'm part of that baby boom generation, the baby boomers aren't even into our homes yet. They're still too young. But this bubble is very rapidly approaching where they're going to need these services, and it is one of the fastest growing industries in the country right now because everybody's gearing up to take care of these baby boomers when they get there.
And what about going to, is Avendelle looking to move to, open in Phoenix or Southern California or Florida? I don't know why, folks. I'm not a Florida person. I guess it's the bugs and the humidity. But are you looking to grow outside of the Dallas area?
Absolutely. And what I've done with Avendelle is I've built a franchise model out of this. So we teach people how to do this, how to care for people.
Oh.
And our concept is a lot different than anything else in the market. We care for these great group of seniors in a home. It is a residential home in a residential neighborhood. It could be right next door to the home you live in, and you may not even know it.
So it's not a facility with 20 homes or a hospital-like setting.
Right. It is a home in a neighborhood, and our business model is 5 to 8 seniors living together in a home. And so we provide 24-hour staffing. The home is set up and licensed by the state. And so we provide this model where we can take care of these great people. And like I said, we've got 21 locations open right now. 14 of them are in the North Carolina market. Most of them are in the Raleigh area. We've got 1 in Charlotte, and then we've got 7 in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we actually have 6 other locations that are under construction right now of franchisees that are coming on board.
So you're building homes. You're either building or they're taking over a house and reconstructing it so that 6 or 7 people, 8 people can live in it comfortably.
That is correct. And we do both. We do renovations on existing homes, and we also do ground-up builds.
Gotcha. I didn't know that part of your business. That's interesting. And North Carolina, of course, has become a mecca for retirement. We know that.
Yeah, the great thing about North Carolina, and we lived there for 20 years, but North Carolina happens to be halfway between your favorite state, Florida, and the Northeast. So New York and all that area up there, those people want to go south, and some of them want to go all the way to Florida, and some of them want to go halfway.
And if you're living there and you want to go to a Broadway show, it's a hop, skip, and a jump away.
And North Carolina has a tremendous number of golf courses.
Just like Phoenix. Phoenix is one large golf course to me. One of the things that people think about when their parents, when a baby boomer's parent, for example, or maybe an older baby boomer needs that care, and you say, Mom, Dad, it's time. We have to talk. You can't live by yourself anymore. It's too much. And Mom and Dad say, don't be silly. They just don't accept it. How do you get them to move?
Well, it's not a one conversation move. It happens over time. Whenever Mom and Dad, when you start noticing them slipping and they're having memory issues, there's always an event that causes Mom or Dad to move now. But there's a lot of things that trail up to that event. And so the event is you notice that you come over at 10 o'clock in the morning and Mom hadn't had her morning meds, or you come over at 2 in the afternoon and she hadn't had her morning meds. And she's told you she's taken them, and you've got them, maybe you're putting them in the pill box for her. Or you come in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and all of the pills for that day are gone. So she's taken them ahead of schedule.
And there's no food in the refrigerator. There's,
Right.
The cat hasn't been fed, and maybe the cat litter box hasn't been changed.
That's exactly right. And sometimes you'll notice that other things are slipping. The bills aren't getting paid. The grass isn't getting mowed. She's just not, she or he are just not taking care of things like they used to be doing, and they've done all their life. That's when you start having the conversation, and they'll deny it because they don't see it.
And at one time, there's some kind of incident that they realize and recognize, oops, I do need the help. Is that maybe a car accident? Maybe who knows what? Maybe you'll tell us what those incidents could be. Our guest is Terry Hubbard. He's the president of Avendelle Assisted Living. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Join us at latenighthealth.com. We'll have a picture of a couple of the places at Avendelle on our website, and a link to the website as well. And you'll be able to find out more information in general about assisted living. Don't go away. We have much more coming up here on Late Night Health. Don't go away. Recently, I met Jacqueline from Bright here in Los Angeles. She gave me a hearing exam and then showed me how to hear again with the new Signia Pure Series hearing aids, and she can give you your life back too. I hear birds chirping, birds cooing, and even my wife. They easily connect to my smartphone. The Signia hearing aids are amazing, and with the charge and go, I don't have to fiddle with batteries and hear all day long. Not hearing is frustrating for you and your family. I know you don't have a problem, but trust me, call Bright Here now for a free hearing exam, a $125 value, yours free, just for making an appointment now. There are offices throughout the Los Angeles area. Call Bright Here now at 323-424-7100. That's 323-424-7100 for a free hearing exam. There's no obligation. Call now, 323-424-7100, or visit them on the web at brighthere.com.
Welcome to Guide to the Soul. This is Robert Clancy. Grief can be such a burden on your heart. It can be crippling to the point where you can't even seem to function. I've been there, and I know that pain. But I also know you're not alone in that sorrow. We're all going through something in this life. Just as the sun has to face dark days, so do we. But the sun also has to shine again. Letting go of grief is not about letting go of your loved one. It's about making room in your heart for the love that you hold for them. If you have great grief, then you must have a very big heart too. It's time to fill your heart with that love and share it with everyone.
For more inspiration from Robert Clancy, visit guidetothesoul.com or go to the Moments with Robert page on latenighthealth.com.